What is up, guys? It's Crazy Mouse getting back with another video. Today I'm going to be going over my Mecha Phantom Beast deck profile of 2020 with the new April rules. Before I can get into that, guys, I want to let you guys know that I had got a copyright strike from doing that, reacting to the My Hero Academia manga video. I've been really busy throughout this entire, basically this whole week. We already know what's happened with the coronavirus. I'm sorry if I didn't post or upload. I've been busy this entire week. I'm going to be back again with some Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Also, I'm doing remote duels. If you guys never heard of remote duels, basically you have your own camera set up and you duel against other people and they give out prizes. So yeah, this is one of my top tier decks. I would say this is like at least number one. Not one, but at least number 2 or 3 that I will use for a tournament. But yeah, let's get right into this deck profile. Alright, guys, so right now I want to first, I don't know if I should go over the extra deck, but I'll go over the regular deck first. So let me go over the regular deck and I'll show you guys what is in this deck. So guys, I had already separated it. We already have the monsters right here. We have all the spell cards and the trap cards right here. I also have my side deck. I'm sorry if I didn't have any of these because I only have very few green card sleeves that goes with the deck. But this is the side deck. We have double defender. This really helps out when you have tokens in defense position. So if you have a token in defense position, you'll be able to at least negate one of your opponent's attacks. So if you have 2 tokens in defense position or a regular Mecha Phantom Beast monster in defense position, you'll be able to negate attack. That's why I like double defend. We also put Mecha Phantom Beast Cyberhawk. I put that in there, at least one of them. That's just for my side deck. We also have United We Stand. We already know what happens to United We Stand. And I got some of these tokens. I need Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, but I'm just using these Hippo tokens for now because I don't have nothing. So yeah, let's get into the deck right now. So you put those to the side and everything there, right here. So for the first card we have Starlight Dragon. This card is actually pretty good because you can normally set this card without tributing, but its attack becomes half. It's a good level 7 to put in your deck as well, so you can easily go for a Draco Sack if you don't have really much anything. And it has a good effect too that goes with Monster Zone. So I just put 1 Starlight Dragon. I have 2 Mega Raptors right here, but usually I usually use 2 or 3, but I didn't really like my hands to get usually clogged up when you get like brick hands. So I usually put 2 Mega Raptors in there, 1 Black Falcon because I can use, let's say I'm going against an opponent that likes to stack up on attack, I can just use United We Stand right over there and then equip it to Black Falcon, so whenever it declares an attack you can get an E token. Also will run 2 Cult Wings. So basically the way Cult Wing goes, if this card is special summoned, you're able to special summon 2 Mega Phantom Beast tokens. And his second effect is you can remove or tribute 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, and you can destroy and banish 1 card your opponent controls, which is good. That's what I like it, because you can easily banish something. I also want 3 Hamster Rat, because 3 Hamster Rats is like your main recycler from the graveyard. Basically I just set it face down, and when it's flipped face up you can special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens in defense position, which is super cool. And also you contribute 1 token special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your graveyard. You can basically use Hamster Rat and bring out Cult Wing and have some more tokens and then tribute and then destroy and banish or whatever you want to do. Now I use 2 Howlers. I usually use 1 Howler, but 2 Howlers would be okay because his effect is kind of cool. Whenever you attribute Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, you can special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token, which is awesome. So basically I run another trap card called Aerial Recharge right over here, and that basically tributes Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, which cause his effects to trigger to special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token when you tribute 1. So it's like a 1-for-1 in general. Also, he has another ability which he can just special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand by tributing 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token on the field. So yeah, that's pretty good. Also, I want 2 Wolverinas. The reason why I use this, I use 1-for-1 with it as well. I didn't put 1-for-1 in this deck, but I have it in my binder. I actually have to move it because with 1-for-1 you can just discard especially 1 level 1 monster from your deck, and which is pretty good. You can bring out Wolverina and you can basically synchro, and whenever you synchro for a wind monster you can special summon a token. It has another cool effect which you can literally boost its level. So yeah, I need Crystal Needle Fiber for this deck because without Crystal Needle Fiber you can't go into a lot of good plays with this Mecha Phantom Beast deck. So like I said, I have another Black Falcon. Like I said, Black Falcon's pretty good. We also have 2 Stealth Rays. Stealth Ray is pretty good for popping your opponent's back row. And you see that defense? It has 2100 defense right on there. I'm sorry if these cards are in bad condition, but I had to remake my Mecha Phantom Beast deck because of the new rules that just came out. I used 3 of these just in case you need to be in defense, alright? So I used 2 of the Penguins. The Penguins are like more or less of a base borderline for protecting your back row and your tokens. So yeah, the Penguins are good. Also, you can Xyz with this deck if you choose so, but I don't really Xyz. Now I use 2 Tenor Wolves because with these Wolves, once you normal summon, you can basically special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token, which is an instant summon just by normal summoning, which is awesome. And you can also tribute 1 token and have a Mecha Phantom Beast monster gain 800 attack. Awesome. I use 1 Mecha Phantom Beast Cairo Griffin. The reason being is because you can special summon this by attributing 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. I only use 1 because if you use 2, you might have bricks in your hand. You might have a bricky hand. That's why you only want to use 1 because that really can go with your deck. Minimum 1. Also, I have O-Lion. Now, most people, they use 3 O-Lions, but I only have 1 O-Lion in this deck. And right now, O-Lion, I think it's $10, which is crazy. So I only have 1 O-Line, guys, but I'm going to get another O-Line pretty soon. Yeah, so I'm going to have Chris Strong. This deck is like semi-perfect Mecha Phantom Beast, but it's still a good deck. I also have Mecha Phantom Beast Raiden. Yeah, most of these I traded off of some people that I have found, but Mecha Phantom Beast Raiden basically allows you to tribute cards from your hand and special summon Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, which is awesome as well. Now let's get into the trap cards real quick. First of all, I use 3 aerial recharges. Because with 3 aerial recharge, you can basically special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token that can basically help you out in any way you want to or any way you need. I use 1 evenly matched. Now, if you guys don't know evenly matched, guys, evenly matched is like a $30 card now. Evenly matched. That's why I use it, because most of the people, they do like constant spamming, constant special summoning. All I need is 1 evenly matched. I can nuke the field and I can give myself the win. Also, I have Synchro Material. Just in case somebody's using like regular monsters, I can just use Synchro Material and use their monster as Synchro Material to Synchro summon out something cool. So yeah, that evenly matched though, it really helps out the deck. That's an expensive card right there, guys. So next I use 2 Scrambles. Let me get some of these Spell and Trap cards out right real quick. 2 Scrambles. They basically help you out if your opponent's monsters outnumber your non-token monsters. You can basically tribute them and special summon any amount of Mecha Phantom Beast monsters equal to the amount that you tributed. That's why I say Scramble is pretty awesome, because you can literally special summon and swarm the field with a bunch of Mecha Phantom Beasts, Xyz, Synchro, or do whatever you want. So I use 2 Scrambles, 1 Sword of Revealing Light. It really helps you out because just in case you don't have nothing, the sword is going to come in contact and you can't get attacked. 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is very, very good. You can just bring back, you already know you gotta have 1 Monster Reborn. It's limited to 1. We have Vertical Landing. That helps out when you have too many Mecha Phantom Beast monsters on the field. You can just tribute those monsters and special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast token. It's quick play as well. Also have DDD Borderline. Now, just in case like first turn I go, I don't want my opponent to attack. So if I have no spell cards in my graveyard, neither player can attack. So this is pretty good. It's a good stall card, but it helps you bring out some more cards out as well. We have Draw of Fate. Now, Draw of Fate is awesome because, let's say, for instance, my life points are lower than my opponent's. You just play this, you can find 3 cards from your deck, put them at the top of your deck, and draw 1 card. And you can't set any other Spell and Trap cards this turn, but yet it's still good because it basically gives you that OTK win right there. So now we have 1. This is a misprint right here, a Pot of Duality. You can tell it's misprint because the way the coloration is, it's like half darker on the other side and half like lighter on the other side. So that was one of the misprint Pot of Duality. It just helps you out just in case you have nothing. Pot of Duality, you can just go into your deck, find the card you need, and add it to your hand. Now, let's go into the extra deck, guys. Now note this extra deck is pretty good. We have 2 Auroradons. So the reason why I use Auroradon is because it basically helps you out with bringing out some pretty good monsters, bro. It helps you bring out some very good monsters. This Auroradon, I have 2 of them right there. So I was just trying to find the other one. But yeah, it helps you bring out more Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, and also has another effect which you can destroy 1 card on the field, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your deck, and you can add 1 trap card from your graveyard to your hand, and which you would add probably evenly matched to your hand, just in case you don't have nothing or your opponent is good and he probably Niburu's you. You can just evenly match right after there. You can add that to your hand with Auroradon, which is pretty good as well, guys. So I have one Auroradon, I have one Mecha Phantom Beast Jortlassen. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But basically it lets you add a quick play spell to your hand if it gets destroyed. Also it provides extra protection for your Mecha Phantom Beast monsters as well. That's why I like those two. I use two Quilfer Genius. They basically are unaffected and you can use them with tokens just to extra link summon and things like that. Also I use it for spell summoning out a level 7 or higher machine type monster. So I can just add that to my hand or spell summon it with Quilcipher. Also, one Savage Dragon. If you guys don't know, Savage Dragon is super expensive. So that's like $80. That's only put one. I usually use Savage Dragon with Auroradon, which gives him 3 counters, and he's about at 40 something hundred. So it's pretty strong. I use one of the allied Catastros. I also put some Xyz in here, so let me go into the Xyz real quick. First of all, let me finish up with the Synchros then. We have Cyflame Lord Omega. Yeah, it's limited to 1 now, but I put him in my deck because it's pretty good. If you start off with this card by Synchro summoning the first turn, you can basically take a card out of your opponent's hand each turn. So that's basically helpful if you're basically able to take out a card from their deck. Now I also have some other extra deck cards like my Dreadnought. Basically use that to destroy once I destroy an opponent's monster by battle. Special summon my Super Dreadnought Cannon, Gust of Max, and attaches Xyz material from my 27 Dreadnought to the Gust of Cannon. Next I have 2 Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sacks. I always use Draco Sacks for this deck. You gotta have Draco Sacks with this deck. And I use 1 Mecha Phantom Beast of Arena, which is a good level 9 Link monster, XYZ monster that helps you out in any way. If you need to detox, you can just banish anything your opponent controls. Also, you have Gustav, the Heavy King of Industry. Now, I was using that card too to go with the deck. That basically makes them extra good, but this is more or less the extra deck and the side deck included. Sorry, guys. I also have one of my Vermilion Mechatech Dragons. I use that as well. This is the other Phantom Fortress, and I use Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend just for the hell of it. So I want you guys to see how I did this. And even though that your extra deck has to be 15 cards, you can also put this in your side deck, and it'll still make it good. Now, this is the other thing that I want to tell you guys about remote duels. I'm gonna be on remote duels now, so I'm gonna have like my own camera, my own things set up. So this is gonna be pretty awesome when I get on remote duels, and we can I'll be dueling other people in tournaments and things like that. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, turn your notifications. I will always be doing these Yu-Gi-Oh videos. So yeah, peace out, have an awesome day.